when you're oppressed and you cannot, organize yourself the way you want, speak your language, then it's, it's really something vital to you. One day when I was talking to one of my Danish friends, I have many good friends in Denmark, and she didn't really understand why I was so, always insisting, no, I'm not Spanish, I'm Catalan, I live in Catalonia, I speak Catalan. And she was like, what? And then I said to her, well, do you imagine if Hitler would have won? And then, Denmark would have been part, not only Denmark, of Germany, and you would probably speak German. Fear sometimes about what will happen after independence. Will we be in Europe, in the European Union or not? Well, for us, it's logic because we come from a very long European tradition. We had one of the most modern courts in the Middle Ages. The Catalan politician that the world knows right now is Artur Mas. So I think it's important that the world sees that we back Artur Mas. Because he has committed himself to lead Catalonia. The thing is, we come from a dictatorship. Okay, well, now it's 35 years since then. But during the dictatorship, Catalan was forbidden. We had no freedom to decide anything. People were prosecuted. My family had to go into exile, my mother's family, because my grandfather was a Catalan writer, intellectual, and so he had worked with the language and he had defended the Republic, not also the Republic but Catalonia, because in Catalonia Republicans, many of them, also fought for freedom of Catalonia. So my grandparents had to flee the country, otherwise my grandfather would have been killed. So it was really...
To that extent?
Yeah, of course. People were tortured and killed just because they spoke Catalan. Now we have crisis, so now it's really not sustainable.
Yeah.
Our health system is about to collapse.
The Catalonian?
Yeah. Really,
yeah.
Because there are many economic studies about this. No other region in Europe has this fiscal drainage. Yeah. It's impossible to really develop yourself or just to survive. So we have really huge problems in the health system, in the education system. What we pay in taxes to Spain, we get really little in return. So we are on the top of the list considering production, richness, but then after giving the solidarity system which works in Spain, our money goes to all these regions which are, to the poor regions, Andalusia. It's fine to be in Spain, but let us be as we are. For example, Switzerland, right? They have 3 different nationalities, but they live peaceful together. My father always said Spain under democracy does not work together, does not work, because the Spanish mentality is just imposing, So that's why we don't want to be a part of Spain, because it's not possible to do our way. The party in the Spanish government, the Popular Party, so they are using these tricks. And it's not fair. This is really not fair, not fair play. Well, anyways, this Spanish newspaper, El Mundo, leaked this information about the president, the Catalan president, Artur Mas, and his family, and it said that they might have bank accounts in Switzerland. But this information was not signed, it had no date, so it was not at all official. It was not, it didn't have any stamp, any official stamp. Only apparently only the stamp of the police, but it had not been supervised by a judge. So this is not the legal process to leak information. So, and then after this piece of information was published in El Mundo, the Ministry of Inner Affairs said he didn't know about this document, he had to find out. Well, we'll see, I don't really know. And then, like, there were like 4 or 5 days where nobody said anything, no official statements. I mean, the Spanish president should have said anything about that, or at least the Ministry of Inner Affairs. I mean, so nobody said anything. If there was a document, a real document, they should have said that.
Yeah.
If there was not, well, the same. I mean, you cannot play with that. I could have written this document, just use a stamp of the police, I mean, you know, copy it. Nowadays it's so easy, you know, with new technologies, and oh, that's an information I found, I don't know where. So it's ridiculous. But some people believe that, and then they might have reconsidered their vote just because of that. Oh, let's see, maybe the Catalan president is doing illegal things.
Do you think some people are scared to vote?
Not to vote, no, I don't think they are scared to vote. They are scared about Spain, what Spain will do, what will Spain do if we really go on with this process and we celebrate this referendum. So it will work on some people. They are playing with people because they have the memories of the dictatorship very fresh.
Bany de multitud